as the breaking news, Grayson Hannah-Downey has returned to school after a week-long quarantine. But guess what? On Saturday, I saw him at his store, and he didn't even say hi to me.
Well, and now coming into the studio is Grayson Hannah-Downey. Here he is now. Grayson, how do you feel that the movie is back filming soon?
No, man, I think I'm pretty excited, knowing that there's some pretty cool scenes coming up. I'm not going to say anything else, but I think everyone's going to like it.
Thank you, Grayson. Today we will start off with sports news for last night's December 7th game against the Watertown grade launch team.
Well, last night was full of surprises. So, in the white team, they won 25-17. Almost lost the game, though, due to a questionable call by their coach to keep the starters out. And during the red team game, they just blew them out, 42-15. It wasn't even close, so no, don't even bother looking at the replays. Back to you, Tate.
Thanks so much, Brayden. And that will conclude our sports talk for today on December 7th. And we will get into the next segment right now.
What would you say if you saw Joe Byron right now?
Right now,
Right now.
I say, what's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey!
We will be hearing from Mr. Cruzy on why the algebra population has
All
increased.
of you were in algebra with me from the beginning of the year is because of one score that you got on the iReady assessment at the end of the year in 6th grade. That's the only reason. Yeah.
6th grade? I did good.
That is what allowed you to get into...
I didn't take the
Yeah,
already.
because that's what put you into 7th grade in Brit. And you could only take algebra if you were in 7th grade in Brit. So a test score that you got more than 2 years ago is what determined your availability for this class.
That's dumb.
Then why are their kids just joining now? That's my question.
Because it is inequitable to say that in those 2 years that there are no other students in this building who have the ability, capability, desire, or drive to take algebra, when we have multiple students in several classes that were proficient or above on every single math standard, have scored incredibly well on iReady the last several assessments, took an algebra aptitude test that said that not only did they have the material down, but they were ready for it. So we are providing them the access and opportunity to take the class because they passed all of those requirements. And because your path in school should not be determined by a single test that you took 2 years ago. And that would apply to everybody. So that's where we kind of came together with these groups of students and created a new algebra section, and then added some books to this class as well. The other part that we're going to do with this process is we're going to change how you get into 7th grade in Britain. We are going to look at that process because we don't think that you should be put into Enrich based on a single iReady score that you take in the spring. So the teachers are going to reevaluate this year that entire process, because I think we can all hopefully agree that it's kind of dumb that a test 2 years ago determines whether or not you're in algebra.
That is some powerful words right there that you just heard from Mr. Cruzy. And Brayden, what's your opinion?
Well, I'm really not sure about all this because some of the kids are coming into algebra when it's like a third of the way over already. So I don't think that there is enough they have learned yet. So they have to like restart the whole unit, which is kind of dumb. You know? Like Brayden, for example, he's a smart kid, but will he be able to catch up? Who knows?
And
What
Brayden,
do you take?
you know, like tapping right along with you, I agree with you because it's already a third of the way over, and some of these kids, you know, they're good kids, but are they really? We don't know.
And here we have Miss Crystal, a math teacher. We have some questions for her. Our first one, why do you want to teach? Can I hold it?
I want to teach because I have a younger brother who struggled a lot in schools and his teachers did not help him adequately. So I saw his poor experience and I want to make sure that no other students have to go through that as well.
Such a heartwarming response. What is your favorite food?
I am a fan of Italian food. Anything with noodles or pasta, I will eat 24/7 for every meal if I could.
Nice. Why would you teach math? Kind of already answered that.
Like why math?
Well, I wanted to teach math specifically just because it was a subject that I found a lot of people struggled with. And then I could kind of create a positive spin on math because you use that with every single other class and every part of life.
Okay, and then I got last question. What's your favorite flavor of the day?
My favorite flavor of the day?
Yes.
Oh,
Think carefully.
I can't even think of the specific ones. I will say, like, the Devil's Food Cake one. I'm a chocolate person.
That's a good one.
And I would love those.
Thank you, Ms. Driscoll, for letting us interview you.
And now into the commercial break.
If only I had a shoe. It's all I've ever wanted, but I haven't found a good deal, so. Oh. Look, it's a shoe. I wonder where I got this.
Did somebody say shoe? Well, golly, why didn't you just say so earlier? I'm Grayson, and I own a shoe business.
Really?
Yes, really.
Can I get more shoes in the future?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What kind of shoes do you have, Grayson?
I sell Jordans.
Wow.
I'm Grayson, and I approve this message.
Call 1-800-273, get your free shoes today.
It's true!
Here we are live, special coverage from TBS. Behind us is the cake cutting ceremony of Miss Driscoll's last day. And Soren, why don't you bring away? Tell us more what's happening today.
It is her last day before teaching at Blair's, so we will be going to see the cake and other stuff today.
Yes, this is a very special report, so that's why two of us are coming in.
We have a very happy boy here. He is eating cake right now. He is very happy right now.
Here we are outside of the classroom in the Milton Middle School hallway, and we have just been hearing just now that there has been another internet outage, the second one of this week. Brayden, what do you have to say on this?
Well, this is a global outage that has happened multiple times in the same week.
And apparently, it's Amazon's fault, so back to you guys. And that concludes this week's news podcast. We hope you enjoyed
Our entire news, and good luck to Miss Driscoll in her teaching career from now on.
Signing off for TBS News, I'm Tate.
I'm Brayden.
I'm Soren. We will see you next time on TBS Milton News.